three, in a two, in a one, and let's go! Bulibinaka Noye Maori, guys, welcome again to a Jet News Talanoa with the Traveling Diplomat JJ series. And now this week, I'm super excited to introduce you guys to a very close colleague of mine, but also, guys, she's my second cousin as well. Our grandmothers are sisters. Oh my gosh, that's so cool! And so now guys, please join me in welcoming Miss Aileen Sefeti. Let's go! High five! Aileen, how are you? Happy New Year!
Hi, Yakwe, Noya, Maori, Bula, John. I'm good, thank you. Happy New Year to you. How are things on your end, your side of the world?
It's good. It's good, but it's cold too, so I'm not complaining, I'm not complaining about the heat back home. I can imagine.
Oh, the heat on this side is another level. It's on another level.
Oh, man. Maybe climate change, eh? That must be the problem.
You think?
So how's everything going? How's the family? All good?
Everyone's good. Everyone's settling back into reality. I had my dad here for a few weeks.
What?
With me, and yes, he came down from Rotuma with my brother. My brother spent Christmas and New Year's with him, and he's heading back to the Marshalls tomorrow. So it was nice to have family around.
Please give a big hug to Uncle Freddy and Brother Felipe for me, eh?
I will. Thanks,
Really?
John.
And knowing too, when the family comes, there's some certain things that have to happen too, But we'll get into that. But first, guys, this is Aileen Sefeti. I won't do any introductions. I'll let my cousin Aileen introduce herself. So Aileen, in just a few sentences, let the people know who you are and how you're involved with the IMO, and and how did you come about getting involved in maritime diplomacy.
Thanks, John. Okay, Yakwe, everyone. No, I am Maori. My name is Aileen Sefeti. I'm Rotuman, born in Suva, raised in the Marshall Islands. So I speak Marshallese fluently, and Marshall Islands is my second home, holds a very special place in my heart. That's my link to the work that we do here at Micronesian Centre for Sustainable Transport. So I am the co-director for MCST. I joined MCST back in, I think it was 2019. Yes, 2019 when I moved back to Fiji and joined the Embassy of the Marshall Islands. Back then, Ambassador Alpon was the ambassador to Fiji, my ambassador to Fiji. So he got me in just to have a feel of the space and if it was of any interest to me. So at first, because the whole maritime space is new, I did marine affairs. I studied it's now called marine management at the University of the South Pacific. So this was a whole new space for me, and it's still a lot. You come into an area where it's dominated by men. So you adjust and you learn a lot of things as you go. Yeah. So that's in a nutshell. That's how I became involved in the maritime space. So and with the center. The center was first under USP, the USP campus in the Marshall Islands. Currently, where our administration finances under the College of the Marshall Islands.
Okay. And so, when you were coming into this space, it was your first time, a lot of new experiences and new lessons that you're constantly learning. What were some of the underlying motivations for you to be involved? Was, especially to do with shipping or to do with climate change, were these some of your motivations to getting into the space as well?
Yes, definitely. So for me, because I grew up in the Marshalls, and how the Marshall Islands it's an atoll, so it's flat based, and the effects of climate change. You see it on a daily basis. So the sea level rise, all these issues, even and also apart from climate change, shipping has always been as we like to say, shipping is our lifeline. Everything is connected. We're connected to the sea,
Yeah.
and to the Pacific Ocean as well.
Yes.
So for me, I think seeing the importance of having a sustainable transport concept for the Pacific
Yeah.
and for the Marshall Islands, and how important it is, and it's also costly. So all these things. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place, but like
No, that's fine. That's fine.
those
That's
are
fine.
things. Those are things that that help drive my my passion toward in this space. So all these little things that important things that play a huge part in shipping.
Yeah. And gang, you also mentioned, the dominance of, a male-centered space, eh? And so how important was you and other, women that came into the space, and how important is women in this maritime space?
Okay, I'm not to be biased, but coming into this space, I feel like women get a lot of things done, like work,
Yeah.
work-wise. We get things moving. So, coming in to this space and working with other women in the maritime sector, I've noticed how much women have grown to
Oh, yes.
make changes in this
Yes.
space, get things moving, get policies out, not only policies but also just getting things done.
I think that's so important, and acknowledging their efforts, not only in the policy space, but also in the seafarers space, all of those different sectors that involve maritime shipping, and so when you came into MCST and then you come to London, all the way from the Marshall Islands and all the way from Fiji, all the way from Oceania, and then you come into the policy space like at IMO. Who were some of your role models when you were coming into London, that you looked at, that people that you looked and inspired you to continue this work that you're doing?
Okay, for me, I think it would be Ambassador Ishoda as one of my role models, because he's from a tiny atoll in the Pacific nation, the Marshall Islands, and they have been leading this fight since 2016, 17. So first of all, he would be my first him. The second person, Alison Newell, she's one of
Dr. Alison, yes.
Dr. Alison Newell, yes. She's also an advisor to the RMI and MCST, so the work that she does as well, and she's an expert in this area, so I feel like she's also another role model for me in this space, maritime space. And the third person I would also like to mention is Kelela Tonga, who is the
Malo.
I have so much admiration for her. So is the director for Tonga transport. So I think those are the three main people. There are others, but I would like to mention those three for now.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Ambassador Alban Ishoda, shout out to Kelela Tonga, and shout out to Dr. Alison Newell. You see all of if you look to my left, you'll see all of their works that they're doing, their spaces, their LinkedIn profiles, and all the information that you need to know about their work. So important. Man, that's so cool to hear that these people are continuously inspiring the next generation, like us, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And so now we have a fair idea. You were in maritime management, MCST, you're at the IMO. Now tell the people what they want to know on a normal day in Aileen's life. From the time you wake up till the time you sleep, what's your schedule in the day? What's it like?
Oh no, okay. Um, I think it's just a normal schedule like everyone else. I wake up, I get ready for the day, get ready for work. I set a few hours to just focus on work stuff, emails, deliverables that need to get done. Um, I think that's about it. Oh, and I'm trying to live a healthier lifestyle now. So I've started I've joined the Afterburn Fitness.
Yeah, shout out to Afterburn Fitness.
Shout out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just to be more healthy. I guess that's
Yeah, absolutely. That's important. And we need to be healthy in order to carry out the work that we do, So
That's true.
that's key as well.
And not only physically, but also mentally. It also helps you.
Absolutely.
mentally.
And spiritually,
And spiritually, yes. Correct.
We need it. And so after Afterburn Fitness, what do you do afterwards?
I feel like you're trying to dig for other info, but okay. On some nights, I like to have kava.
Tell us a little bit about what is this concoction, or what is this kava thing that you speak of?
It's just brown juice that I think everyone in the Pacific likes to have. And have Talanoa sessions around that kava bowl. So it's for me it's a must, maybe twice a week.
Yeah. And speaking of kava and the sessions, whenever we're at the IMO as well, we always try to bring a little piece of our culture, which is, kava and the ceremony and the values that, come with this drink and the ceremonies and the spaces that it involves, relationship building, outreach. We try to incorporate that as Pacific peoples when we come for these negotiations, because like you said, it can really impact you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So whenever we bring these practices and, a little bit of who we are as peoples of Oceania, it keeps us grounded in a sense. And it's such a cool space. But I will come back to kava. But coming back, it's the new year. It's 2026. And so what can we expect from Aileen Sefeti this year?
Growth.
Please elaborate more on what.
Not physical growth, but
oh yeah.
I mean, I think from my end, just making sure we have a lot of we have a work plan set out for the year, so just ensuring that we meet those timelines and that everything runs smoothly. I'm just hoping and praying that everything works according to plan. So I think what you can expect from me is just delivering on those work plans.
So, guys, Aileen can be a bit too humble, and I think that's the Pacific side that's coming out, a bit too humble, Aileen deals a lot of the logistics. She makes things happen. She makes sure everyone's in the same space. She makes, she helps with the planning of different conferences, different meetings. Even at MCST when we have our meetings, Aileen is the go-to person for all the meeting links and everything. So she's overcompensating over what she's she literally does so much for the team, and we're really grateful for the work that you're doing and that you're going to continue this new year, right?
Thank you, John.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Don't say John, it's JJ. I'm the traveling diplomat.
JJ, sorry. Thank you, JJ.
All good.
John sounds too formal. Sorry, yes. JJ.
I know. Too many Johns, eh? I think at the IMO I found like there's maybe 5-6 Johns. Oh yeah, way. Anyways, now we've reached this section called our recover corner. Meaning, we're gonna go a little bit more in depth of the cover. And so for you, Aileen, what's some of the, what's the different types of cover that you've tasted, and what are some of your preferences of the cover?
Oh, wait, what about you? Let me start with you.
Hey, I'm the interviewer,
It'll be
Well,
interesting to hear your
well,
your
okay. For our Oceania, for our Oceania, our audience, you all know what cover is. You know how important cover and the space that cover brings. The values, the relationship building that it all comes with. When you share, it's not just a drink. It is literally, it's the root of a plant. Piper methysticum. Over here, you can see the scientific name and all the extra information. So there are a lot. It's the root of a cover plant that we pound into a powder and we mix it with water, and then we put it into a bowl called a Talanoa. And a lot of different communities in the Pacific have the ceremony of participating in kava. And so with kava, you have different communities that prepare it differently. You have different communities that hold space with this drink differently. But I think the general sense is it builds relationships. It nurtures spaces between people in the sense that you can build, you can speak freely, there is mutual respect. There are also protocols that we have, but it's all in the sense of inclusivity, bringing everyone on board, making sure everybody's spaces are heard. And at the same time, we're having this Talanoa practice where we speak freely, we speak in the sense that everyone's voices are heard. And that's something that I really love. That we bring, to the different spaces like at COPs, at the UNFCCCs, but also at the IMO as well. And it's something, I think it's one of the highlights about what Oceania brings into that space. And so for me, no pressure. I just like kava, in the sense that not the drink when we drink it, it's how it's, like I say, it's the space that it creates. But if you're looking at my preference, I really like Tongan kava. Tongan kava is really nice. But also sakau. Maybe sakau too. But it's very strong sometimes because it's, the texture as well can really get to you. I think sakau is
very slimy.
But it's the texture that, sometimes I get afraid of it. But Tongan kava is nice. I like the taste and, and just what the space feels. How about you?
Oh, thanks, John. That was a very good intro to the kava.
the recover corner.
No, recover corner. Yes. No, I totally agree with you on the space we have when we have, just for instance, at the IMO when we go for our meetings in London. The meetings are long, very stressful, very tense in the IMO. So whenever we have our debrief sessions over kava and Talanoa, it really relaxes our minds. So it helps also set the pace for the next day, which is another repetition of how the hard first day went. So I completely agree with everything you've just shared about kava and the space around the kava. So from back to the question, I think for me it's Fiji kava. I'm used to drinking Fiji kava. So
which Fiji kava? Yeah, promotion.
Okay. Am I doing promotion?
No, you don't have to, but Fiji kava is good.
But tribal. I like tribal kava.
Okay.
I always drink tribal kava, so
shout out to tribal kava, man.
Shout out to tribal for always
doing some
coming
good kava. Yeah, they do. And the Rutuman one too, not too bad.
Oh yes, definitely Rutuman kava for sure. But there's been a low supply of Rutuman kava.
True. We need more harvests to be done. And so this is my final question. Aileen, and I think it's not the final one for now, but it's the final one for people in the comments to continue asking questions to know more about Aileen. And yes, please do react to this, and also put your comments. Ask Aileen some questions about what else do you want to learn. And so my final question is, let the people know. What's your current music vibe right now?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Share some playlists with us so that the people in the comments and the people watching too can, have a listen to what kind of vibes that are helping you.
Okay. I have the most random playlist and vibe ever. I can go from Marshallese music to reggae to Fijian songs, R&B. So I love music. I love music. So I think this is the hardest question. So I don't know how.
Okay. Top three musicians that you're listening to now.
Top 3 musicians.
Top 3. Let us know. I'm gonna take note too because I want to listen to it too.
Okay. Top 3 musicians. Okay. Okay. I don't think I can. I don't know. I'm
Okay,
not sure.
top 3.
What are the
Just
top
give
three?
3.
Top
Just give
three.
three people that you're listening to now, or 3 people or 3 groups that you're listening to now.
Okay. Let me think. Okay. No, I shouldn't even be thinking. It should just be on the top of my head.
On the top of your head.
Okay, 3. Maybe it's I would say top 3 right now. I've been listening to Kelani.
Kelani, hold on. Kelani music on the side. Yes. Okay. Who else?
The second would be Bruno Mars. I've been listening to Bruno Mars. He's just really...
Bruno Mars, play a little Bruno Mars on the side. All right, and
the third one is just some Marshallese music that I've been listening to.
Can you give us a tune? How does it go?
Okay, no, what's his name? It's J. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. But he's the guy that J. Boone.
Give us a tune. How does the tune go?
John Rochilu, that one.
How does it go?
Is it? Can we play that?
Oh my gosh! Okay, this is not a good.
Come on, almost like you did it. What's the name?
John Rochilu.
How does it go?
Okay, I'm playing too much, but yeah, that song. I forgot his name, but it starts with the J. He has a few Marshallese songs that he's released.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on that.
No worries. People ask you more in the comments. So just this is the last of the last is what's your
sorry, and there was just a song that was just released by Cookie and Irie Love, and I think that one I forgot. I forgot about that.
A little bit of Cookie and Irie Love on the corner here.
Yeah, that one's
okay, cool.
right now.
Thanks for sharing. And then just the last one is, what's your message to the audience out there? Give us a message. Bring the wisdom of the ancestors through you.
I don't really. Maybe just a general message is
yes.
Do what you're good at and be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Be happy, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Aileen Sefeti, with the MCST, helping us with her work. We got to know a little bit of her work, her beginnings of how she came into the space, to her work at the IMO and how critical, her part is, helping all of our Oceania delegations that come to the space as well, but also to get a little bit of so we know a bit of the afterburn fitness, we know about the vibes that you're currently listening to, and we also get to hear a little bit of wisdom on letting the people know to be happy. And with that, guys, this is a Jet News Talanoa series with the Traveling Diplomat, JJ, and we're with Aileen Sefeti. Stay tuned because we'll be having more guests on this podcast series for Jet News. So stay tuned and get to know a little bit more about the people involved in this maritime space. And with that, not yet, we also have here an upcoming webinar series
We have an upcoming webinar series on the third week of February, so please stay tuned for updates on that. We'll be holding a webinar series so everyone can come and listen to the updates of what our Pacific region and is doing and is going to be doing in the space as well in these upcoming meetings at the IMO. Not at the IMO, but also regionally as well. So please stay tuned for that webinar. Put it in your calendars. It's right here. The flyer is right here beside my face, right where my earlobes, if you can see it. And please stay tuned. And guys, jet now, jet tomorrow, and jet for the future. Chee-hoo! Thanks, Kaz. High five.
High five. Thank you, JJ.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone.